The breath and posture. This module explores the intimate interconnectedness between how we hold ourselves and how our breathing systems, such as our diaphragm, really connect into our posture, which either support or don't support our ability to breathe whilst we're running and in our day-to-day. Let's dive in. Here's what we're going to cover. Connection and benefits, alignment and efficiency. If you think of our body like a car's engine, it might have pistons going up and down inside a big metal box. Well, our body's kind of like that box. It's a bit softer, but inside our body, our diaphragm works like a piston moving up and down. It just so happens that part of that box is our skeletal structure, which, if crooked, might make that piston going up or down a little more difficult. It just so happens that in our soft box, it supports both aspects. Posture check. We'll go through the posture check exercise, and then we'll level up and do the big 3 posture exercise, which is a great way for you to understand how we should be holding our body with our breath. You can follow Skeletal Freedom on Instagram. There's plenty of amazing updates and tons of insights here in the feed. Follow on YouTube for exclusive content at Skeletal Freedom. Share the course. Let's start a revolution and change runners' lives together. If you find this information valuable, feel free to share a module, share the community with another fellow runner. Train your team, free online trainings for sports teams. If you run with a crew, if you run with a sports team, if you train in your day-to-day and you've got a group of mates that want to have a session with me, feel free to send me a message within the community and we can look to organize a one-on-one digital call with your team to get them understanding and training the basics of their breath. Warning, this is the most important video in the entire course. As always, this course is progressive and each module stacks upon each other. Watch the entire video, be present, don't fast forward. Pro tip, watch it on 2x speed, but not the breathing exercises. Connection and benefits. Let's dive in. Alignment. Proper posture aligns the body in a way that allows the diaphragm to move freely and efficiency. Getting the structural shape right informs how efficient the system is. Working on that technique first sets the groundwork for everything else to move effortlessly around it. Efficiency. Slouching or poor posture can compress the lungs and diaphragm, restricting airflow and reducing breathing efficiency. If you try to breathe bent over with your chest closed or really lazily, it'll be hard to breathe and you won't be maximizing those breathing muscles to really support you run further, run faster, and then not to mention during your day-to-day. Connection. Enhances lung capacity by allowing the chest and abdomen to expand fully during inhalation. When we understand the mechanics of how to properly breathe within our bodies, within our systems, we can really harness our lung capacity and really work the system so that we maximize the connection between our breathing muscles and our lungs. Reduce tension in the neck and the shoulders, which can interfere with smooth and deep breathing. When you feel in your body from the big 3 exercise, you'll be able to understand that, wow, I can be breathing and holding so much tension in my body at the same time. And we want to bring awareness to that so that we can eliminate that so that you can be more relaxed and that your body is less in a state of stress when running and doing things that you love. Endurance. Promotes better oxygen exchange, leading to improved energy levels and endurance during physical activities. Just like a more efficient motor in a motor vehicle, This is no different for our breathing and for our running. The more efficient we are, the better oxygen exchange we have, and the improvement in our endurance is noticeable and significant. Posture check exercise. What I would like you to do is sit in a chair with your feet flat on the ground and your back against the chair. So just simply wherever you are, sitting upright with your feet flat on the ground and your back against the chair. I'd like for you to place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Really simple, just gentle, just light, just like we did with the light and slow exercise. I would now like you to take a few deep breaths and observe how your chest and abdomen move. Ensure that your abdomen rises more than your chest. This indicates diaphragmatic breathing. Adjust your posture if needed to allow for deeper and more efficient breaths. So now that you're sitting upright with your hand on your chest and your other hand on your belly, aware of the straightness of your spine, feel free to observe as you breathe in and out through either up top in the chest or down in the belly, which feels more structurally strong, which feels more structurally aligned, and which feels more structurally efficient for your breathing whilst you are sitting in this upright posture. Bringing awareness to where the breath and where the part of the body that we're breathing into and how that holds the shape of our body is super important to start leveling up our baseline. Let's shift into the big three posture exercise. Stand or sit with your feet hip width apart, shoulders back, relaxed, and spine straight. I've got 2 typos in here, so I'll get those fixed as well. Next, we imagine you're about to take the big three posture exercise. I'm going to run through and explain all the steps, and then after the explanation I'll do a guided session specifically for this. So don't worry about trying it, just learn it, and then I'll guide you through straight after. We'll be standing or sitting with our feet hip width distance apart, shoulders back, relaxed, and spine straight. I've got a couple of typos there. I need to update those. It's a good pickup. Imagine. Core word here is imagine. You are about to take a big controlled breath in through your nose. So I want you to imagine that you're about to take a big breath in through your nose. So imagining, not doing. The next step is the action, okay? So then with that thought of the big controlled breath that we're going to take in, we would then want to inhale 1/3 of that big breath with only your belly expanding. So thinking of a big breath, and this time through my nose, I'm only going to inhale 1/3 of that through my belly, okay? So inhaling 1/3 into my belly as the first part. Number 2, inhale the next third of that big breath with your lower ribs. So now that we've inhaled into our belly, now we're going to move up slightly, inhale into those lower ribs, okay? So in the belly, into the lower ribs. And thirdly, inhale the last third of that big breath with your chest, okay? So belly, lower ribs, chest. It's not over yet. Inhale one extra time to completely fill your capacity. This is the icing on the cake. So 1/3 in through the belly, 1/3 into the lower ribs, 1/3 into the chest, then one more inhale to completely fill the capacity, okay? Then I want you to relax your shoulders, and you're going to hold here for a count of 5 seconds. Then you're going to exhale out your nose relax your torso, and return to normal breathing to complete the exercise. To begin the big 3 posture breathing exercise, please sit or stand in a comfortable position with your spine straight. Exhale your breath completely to get on the same page. Now imagine you're about to take one very big breath into your system. Inhale 1/3 of that breath into your belly. Next, inhale the next third of that big breath into your lower ribs. Thirdly, inhale the last third of that big breath into your chest. Now, to top it off, inhale one more time till there's no more room in there. Relax your shoulders down and hold your breath here for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and exhale fully. Return to normal breathing. You should feel that once we've fully inflated that whole capacity within our body, our shoulders are relaxed, that there's an innate structure and strength to the system. There's a strong natural alignment. Our shoulders are away from our ears, and our body feels calm, engaged, and strong. Let's do it one more time. Please sit or stand upright once again. Exhale fully to get on the same page. Imagine you're about to take that one big breath again. Inhale 1/3 into your belly. Inhale the next third into your lower ribs. Inhale the last third into your chest. Inhale one more time so that there's no more ability to fill that space. Relax your shoulders. And hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the nose. Return to normal breathing rhythm. This cue set is a way that you can experience correct posture and alignment and the impact of the breath and how that directly supports the structure of your spine and the alignment of your breath to be moving in and out effectively. You'll also probably notice it's helped clear the mind. Let's shift back in and work through the rest of this module. In summary, efficiency, alignment, connection, and endurance. When we get that form right, when we get the structure aligned, it allows our diaphragm to move effectively, and it allows that plunger effect to be really efficient within the cavity of our breathing system. Practice maintaining good posture while sitting at a desk, standing, walking, and exercising. So you can use this tool, the Big 3 posture exercise, anytime you catch yourself slouching, lazily sitting in the car, lazily running along. Just check in. Am I breathing into my belly? Am I breathing into those lower ribs? Am I breathing into the chest? Oh, then relax my shoulders. Wow, this now feels like my spine's engaged, my breathing muscles are engaged, and I'm really efficient. That's the goal. Daily, regularly check in with your body throughout the day to correct any slouching or tension, and you will find massive efficiency gains to become unstoppable in your breathing and your movement. Share the course. Let's start a revolution and change runners' lives together. You can follow on Instagram, on YouTube. Follow for exclusive content at Skeletal Freedom. Today's quote: "It may seem difficult at first, but everything is difficult at first." Miyamoto Musashi. He is a Japanese swordsman and a Japanese strategist, and this quote to me exemplifies that if we want to understand deeper parts of our inner working, or we want to go beyond what our current belief is or our current ability, it's probably going to be a little bit difficult at first, but everything's difficult at first. Then we become stronger, then we see clearer, and then we can go on to achieve our dreams. I'm fired up. I hope you're ready to go, and your posture will be changed throughout your day-to-day, in your running, in your breathing, in your movement, to support you to become a better runner.